everybody. Happy Scorpio full moon. Are you feeling the intensity yet? It's been a pretty wild ride. I've been like watching people on social media and listening to the astrologers, and the one thing about the Scorpio moon is it is the most intense moon of the entire year because it's ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is all about death, rebirth, and transformation. How do I know? Because it rules my chart. Scorpio ascendant, 8th house stellium, meaning I have 4 planets or a full house in Scorpio's house, which is the 8th house, even though my planets are there in Gemini. So I know about the deep transformation. And it's been a wild ride thus far. I'm sure it'll still be wild even in beyond today. Nothing new, you know, it's just how do you handle the energy when it comes through. Breathing is really good. Enjoying your life is really good. Getting out and doing things that make you like feel alive and invigorated. For me, the gym has been helpful. And last night I was really blessed. I got taken to this amazing spot here on the river. And while we were going, the moon was coming up, that beautiful, gorgeous, like, you know, coming to fullness, Scorpio, full moon over the ocean. And it was just so amazing. And we get to this place called JB's Fish Camp, which actually has kayak rentals. So I think, you know, my birthday's about a week away. I want to go do that for my birthday. But we were watching the sunset, which was amazing. But there were dolphins breaching, and there was manatees. It was so spectacular. And I met really cool people, and we just had an amazing night, you know? So in the midst of all this intensity, it's really important that we do things for ourselves. Self-care, things that make our hearts sing, things that make us appreciate life, you know? There's good times and bad times, you know, it's just rolling with it. And Pluto's really good for like transforming you, even if you want to stay in your old scenarios, your old patterns, and you're just comfortable. And a lot of it's uncomfortability because Pluto will bring up things to be shifted, but we dig our heels in as humans and we just want to stay stuck in that crap, you know? And that's not life. That's like stagnation, really, which equals death. That's why they say Pluto is death, rebirth, and transformation. Because something has to die in order for something new to be reborn, you know? And so if you're having trouble letting go of something, just trust that the universe has your back. Like, there's a higher plan for everything. I mean, it's pretty warm out today. It's probably in the high 80s Fahrenheit, and I have this delicious breeze just caressing my skin, you know? I'm like, thank you, universe, for taking care of me and not making me sweat here, and just enjoying the sunshine and the blue sky. It'll be a few hours from now, and we'll light a bonfire and just reflect on this past lunar cycle and the culmination point of this moon. And then we're going to head into a new phase, you know? And that's what life's about. It's like moving through stuff. And the archetype of Scorpio is like Persephone, going into the shadows to pull the stuff up that's not working, that needs to be addressed and looked at, and just to be releasing it so that you can step into your higher order. And we fight that, and it's so silly because really, I know for looking back on my own stuff, like when I go through something and it's released, even if I'm like fearful about it at the time or I don't really want it to be that way, it always turns out like for the highest. Like, that's a fact. So it's about trust and release. But in the intensity of these days surrounding this full moon, just remember to breathe. You hear the water running in the background, take a bath, go to the ocean, go to the lake or the river, or maybe a pool. Water is very soothing in the Scorpio energy. Whatever is good for self-care for you would be like, you know, what you need to do. You know what's best for you. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time.